Welcome. My name is Emma. I'll invite you to start today with a deep breath. Wonderful. Thank yourself for being here. My fit check for today is literally just my boyfriend's sweater. I'm so happy I got to bring it home with me. I feel so comfy, cozy, safe, and it smells like him. Life is great. I want to talk about judgment today. I talked about this in a couple of videos back. It's titled Pleasure, so if you are curious on more of what I'm saying right now, you can go take a look at that. But if humans were taken out of creation, it's just nature, it's just everything natural, there would be no judgment. Everything would just be as it is, because the trees don't judge, animals don't judge, they exist as they are and nothing stops them. They don't have rules. But if you put humans back into the world and took away the ability to judge, they would be exactly the same as everything else in this world. Everything coexists perfectly. There's a cycle to it all. Nothing stops it from being it. And when humans have the ability to judge, they can't just take things for as they are. They see something and they go, I don't think that's right. And they want to change it. But as soon as they change it, that's when imbalance comes in. Imbalance. I talked a bit about balance yesterday, and if you have never been shown proper balance for yourself, you're not going to be able to make the decisions right for balance. But if you kind of weave out all the judgments about yourself, if you weave out all the beliefs and certainties that you thought were a part of you and a part of your character, and you just allow yourself to explore and be you as you'd like to be you, things will start to have a natural flow to them. Because judgment's the only thing that makes things imbalance. It's if we just let things happen as they are, if we let things just guide, we follow our instincts, we follow our heart, just like every other animal on this planet. When animals are born onto this earth, they have a natural instinct to just go and do. Like, I was watching this nature documentary the other day, and these baby turtles hatched right out of their eggs and just somehow knew to go straight for the water. And that's where they belong, that's their home, and that's what feels right for them. But how come as humans we find it so difficult to find our purpose when if we just stopped and listened to what our heart sings for, what our soul sings for, we'll be able to find our natural path a lot easier without judgment. Just doing what you want to do without worrying if it's going to satisfy your mom or your dad or your friends, or if it's going to look appealing to society's eye, because everything about your life is not going to look appealing to society's eye, because you're you. You're not this ball of judgment that we've made. Every time you judge someone else, you're just judging yourself. You don't think that's acceptable for you to do, so why would it be acceptable for someone else to do? But that person never agreed to living how you wanted them to. That's a label, that's something you put on yourself. That other person can't know that, so why are you judging them? If it hasn't been taught to them that it's wrong, then they're not going to know it's wrong. But it's not wrong. You've just been taught that it is, but it doesn't have to be. In the traditional Toltec books that I read, there are 3 things that rule your brain. It is your belief system, the parasite, and the judgment. Your belief system are all the things that you've accumulated throughout your life that you believe makes you you. The parasite is all the negative thoughts that want to hold you back, all the worries, all the anxieties, and judgments are all the things that you believe are right and wrong. But you can't expect someone else to follow your belief system, to follow your judgment, because they have not made the same agreements as you do, or as you have. You might get, say there's 2 friends, and these 2 friends decide to hang out. But one of these friends are really not feeling socially prepared that day, so they decide to call it off. This friend takes it personally because they in a million years would never put themselves before another person. So they get angry and they think that this person's a bad person just because they put themselves first. And that's kind of how we've been taught things are in society, to always people please, to make sure that the others around you are happy before you are. But if you look at the truth, this friend was just feeling not socially ready, so they stayed home. They did what was good with them. And this friend, they just couldn't imagine doing that for themselves. So they have self-love and self-importance to work on. And this friend's, they're just doing what they need. That's just an example of how judgment can fall in. I think I have rather judgmental parents, but they have always taught me to accept everyone and to be everyone's friend. And when I was a kid, I really took that to heart. And my parents actually had a lot of pride in me because of that. Because I was just so kind to everyone. I never judged. And I've never been a very judgmental person. I'm all about self-expression. I had a goth phase. People are so against that. I love her though. I never judge anyone's fashion sense. I never judge anyone's makeup choice or anything like that, because it's just their form of art to put on themselves. But I did not realize how judgmental I was of people's character. And I don't mean like flat out right, I was judgmental towards people, but it was in the way where I would sit there and I would tell myself, oh, this person must be thinking badly of me. Oh, this person must think I'm being annoying or being weird, or they don't want me around and they're just like talking bad about me behind my back. But what I didn't realize is I was assuming that without any signs, someone else was judging me, so in the end I was judging, and also just judging myself, because I was assuming that someone else would think that about me. I saw this video how when they were approached with a situation like that, they used to have that mindset, but now they're just themselves, and if someone acts weird around them, they just say, oh, they must be really judging themselves right now. And that could probably help a lot, is if someone gives you attitude, or if someone looks at you weirdly, or if someone just makes fun of you, it's because they're just judging themselves, and they themselves don't think that type of authenticity is acceptable. Because if you're gonna be yourself, people are gonna judge you. Absolutely no way people won't. People hate authenticity. They think that everyone should put a perfect wall up so people think that they're acceptable and that they're nice to be around and they don't do anything wrong. But the way to perfection is to be authentic. The trees are authentic, the grass is authentic, the ocean's authentic, the sun's authentic. They don't ever shy away from themselves. They are there. They go, look at me. I'm here and nothing's gonna stop me. And that's how humans should be as well. We've been gifted with the outright ability to express our words, our movement, our actions, our reactions, our thoughts, the things we pursue. All these things are gifts for us to expand ourselves, but judgment lays in front of them all. Once you start to break out of the cycle of judgment, other people judging becomes so much more apparent to you. And at first it bothered me a bit. I was like, why do people actually care about any of this? They're wasting their own energy. That so much more could be going on. You could be focusing on yourself. And when you stop judging others, you have a lot more inner peace. Sorry. You have a lot more inner peace. You're not up in other people's business. You're not worrying about someone else's life when your thoughts and your opinions are not going to change their life in the slightest at all. And just, it's vice versa as well. Nobody else is going to change your life, so why worry what other people are going to think? You're going to do what you're going to do no matter what other people think. And no matter how great the thing you're doing is, no matter how successful you are, someone is going to hate it. And that's just because they can't get there themselves. It really isn't personal. Nothing is personal. Remember, the next time someone's judging you, they're judging themselves. It's not personal. It's not because of you. It's because of them and their beliefs. And all those beliefs that come with judgment are extremely limiting. And you have to let go of those. You have to let go of the worry as well, and it becomes so much less limiting. You become free. Judgment is a big one to break through to inner peace. But I believe in you. I think you can do it. Everyone can. Everyone has the exact same power too. We're all the same. I think that's all I have for you today. Thank you. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.